This is a Bones Divination for guidance and healing from the ancestors for the month of July. I've already set the intention with the ancestors to come forward with any information that might be helpful for the global community for the month of July. So I'm just going to light a bit of impepu, letting the ancestors know that we're ready to begin. So the image that the ancestors are showing me, because they are showing me this great, brilliant light coming through a crack in the earth. And this light is shining up. And what they are showing me is that some of you in the global community are able to step fully into that light. You just move forward and step into it with ease and effortlessness. And then there are others in the global community that step forward into this brilliant bright light, and then after a bit you step back out. And then they are showing me that there are still others who are still standing in the shadows, who are standing back away from the light. And what the ancestors are saying is that wherever you are in this process of awakening, this process of connecting to this brilliant bright light that is coming into the planet at this time, is the place that is right for you. And what they are saying is each and every person is at the place that they need to be. And we must not look at one another and judge where someone else stands in their awakening process. They are saying that they have brought this message before, but they are going to continue to speak on this topic until more people begin to understand the importance of this, the significance of this. Because as we judge others, we are also shutting down the light within inside of ourselves. And this is causing great disruptions. This is causing you to not be able to fully step into that light. The consciousness on the planet is rising, and your ability to tap into that leads into your ability to let go of judgments of others and where they are standing. And what the ancestors are saying is that it is important for even those who see themselves fully standing in the light to allow themselves to go deeper. Because things shift and change moment by moment, and the energy is constantly shifting. And so you too must shift with it. And for those who are able to stand into the light for bits of time and then step back out, the ancestors are calling upon you to stay just a little bit longer in that light. Even when it is a bit uncomfortable, they are saying just stay just a little bit longer. And each time it will become easier. And for you who are standing in the shadows still, uncertain of stepping fully into the light, you will continue to move forward, just small steps at a time, allowing your heart to open up to this brilliant bright light that is coming to the planet to uplift us at this time. And what the ancestors are saying is, many of you that are hearing these words might say to yourself, how do you even know where you stand? And the ancestors are saying for you at this moment to just close your eyes and connect deeply to your heart. Just allow yourself to settle into that place, your heart-centered space, and just ask that question. Where do you stand in the light? Allowing yourself not to judge the answer that comes. Just allow yourself to accept it and know that wherever you are is just right for you. And that you will continue to have the opportunities, depending where you stand, to go deeper, to stay longer in the light, or keep moving forward. This time of change is happening over a period of time. It's not a blink of an eye. And so the ancestors are really calling upon you to not make that judgment on yourself or on others, because this is what causes the disruptions. If we are looking around and we are judging what others are doing or where we think they are or where they should be, this causes a great disruption in the energy fields, not only within inside of you and around you, but it also affects the larger energy on this planet. And so the ancestors are asking you today to really be mindful of this and allow yourself to connect to that light in wherever way you need to at this moment, at this time, without judgment of yourself or anyone else. And so when we look at the bones here, the ancestors are pointing out that right here in the very beginning is this disruption energy that is the judgment that we hold within inside of ourselves. And then the heart bone is closed because each and every time that we are judging ourselves or someone else, we are closing our heart down to our true path. And this is causing an even greater disruption. As you look upon the whole entire board, the life path bone is way out here, and there's only one on the board when there should be two. The other one didn't even make it onto the board because this judgment energy is causing the disruption. This is the other life path bone that should be out there on the mat. But this judgment energy is closing down because we have judgment for ourselves and we have judgment for others. Instead of allowing ourselves to be where we are in the process, allowing each moment to shift and change us in the process, we're closing down our heart to that process with the judgment that we hold. And we are unable to access our own life paths when we do this. And this is what the ancestors want us to be aware of, that we're closing our heart down, not only to our own life path when we do that, but we close it down to our own inner wisdom, our ancestors, our own gifts, and all of the beings that we work with as we go throughout this life. When we are judging ourselves and others, we are closing our heart down. That's all available to us and the way that we walk in this world. So the ancestors want you to think about that for a moment and see where you might be having judgment of someone else or yourself, and to just let those energies go and allow yourself to step fully into the light, into the consciousness that's coming into this planet. Allow yourself to connect to that each and every day just a little bit more, whatever feels right for you, whatever is comfortable for you, because that is exactly where you need to be. Your ancestors are supporting you. Your own spirit is supporting you. They are helping to guide you on this process. But each and every time you let the judgment come in, it throws everything off kilter and out of balance. And so open your heart to the process of awakening where you are in this moment. Makos. I'm just going to light a little bit of Impepu, thanking the ancestors for coming forward today, helping us to again remember to let the judgment go and allow us to stand fully in our process where we are, not looking at where someone else is. Thank you, ancestors, for coming forward today and helping us to see the light that is coming into this planet at this time. Thank you for reminding us to open our heart to the process and to let the judgment go of ourselves and of others, so that we may fully step onto our path and move forward, connecting ourselves to our own wisdom, our own gifts, and all the spiritual beings that walk with us, holding that space during this great time of change. Makos.